Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. And in the last episode, we played with a bit of Sparks as well as unlocking Bentley and then going for a walk on the Bamboo Terrace Hill, where we once again had another glitch. The disappearance of Bentley's brother, which, after talking to him, he just vanished in a poof of smoke. Maybe he's a ninja. Speaking of which, we're actually going to go to a, well, I'd say ninja theme level, but it has ninjas in it. It's more of a, Chinese theme level. Fireworks Factory. This is the one we want to go for. In fact, this is the cave that we kept glitchily being spit out by the whale, which, even though it spit me out in one direction, for some reason I was behind him inside the cave when he faced the opposite direction after the game kind of hung for a bit. I don't know why I've been bumping into so many glitches recently, and they're not original Spyro 3 glitches. They are unique to the Reignited remakes, so that's a bit weird, but I don't understand it. It's strange. Don't like talking about glitches. I like to actually say good things about the remake, but I'm not able to do so. What I can say is this level looks absolutely amazing, and we've already got a portal right there we're going to have to make our way to at some point. But yeah, I've got some things to say about this level, but I'll say that once we actually get a little bit further. And Greta just took out that Rhinoc with a little chop to the back end while being covered in metal. Well, we've seen what they can do in Spyro 2. Yep, she's a returning character, and looks like she's here for some reason.
Oh, hello. It's good to see you again, Spyro. That naughty sorceress has stolen the professor's rocket plans, and I'm on a secret mission to find them. Handel was supposed to meet me here, but I can't find him anywhere. Maybe you could help.
Yeah, why not? I helped you last time. Oh, and by the way, oh, I'm surprised she didn't. Oh no, wait, is she going to take one of them out? Probably not. But yeah, we got ninjas here. Even though it's Fireworks Factory, Year of the Dragon, yeah, this is the actual title screen of Year of the Dragon on the original releases, basically the PS1 release. No matter which one it is, this is the title screen, but not the music used for the title screen of Spyro 3 on PS1. A little bit odd that, considering that, you know, in Spyro 2, it was Skiller's Badlands in both location and music for the title screen. And Spyro 1 had something that looked like Magic Crafters, but both the location and the music was actually original. It just looked like it belonged in that world. So I'm trying to take out these ninjas right now. They keep respawning, which is a problem, though. They don't seem to be dropping gems for us. So, taking out the ninja right... Well, that was very smart of you, weren't it? I'm gonna dodge your attacks by backflipping into the lava. But yeah, they just keep coming up from above and respawning. So taking them out isn't really that worth. They're not dropping any gems for us, so we actually want to ignore the enemies this time around. Which is fine. I mean, if it's supposed to be a secret mission, you would rather go stealthy and ninja-esque yourself. But I want to go over off the beaten path and jump over these rocks on the lava to get our first egg already. Noodles. I tell you, this level is noodle doodle. But that's why Bamboo Terrace wasn't actually the title screen, even though you would think that that would make more sense in a Chinese fashion. It's because that fireworks, you know, Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon, it's used for, like, the fireworks, and this kind of colour scheme actually matches a lot more in Chinese mythology than anything else. So this level really gives the vibes. But at the same, I guess the reason being is that Bamboo Terrace would have been too obvious. So they went with Fireworks Factory instead. I mean, a factory, maybe not, but it doesn't even look like a factory. It looks more like a castle, a big, impenetrable fortress with a lava moat just flowing through it. In fact, it's surrounded by... I think this is instant kill lava. I'm not going to test that out until we actually land in, but even if it isn't, we'll probably... The other option is we take a hit and we bounce off it, either or. So... we'll leave that until then. You do want to enter some of the spires here, the bases of the spires, as well as the spires themselves when we get higher up, because they will be hiding gems for us. Can't blow this up right now, so we can find a rocket. That would be nice. So let me just come over this way quickly. I might find a rocket. Hello, little firefly. Yep, fireflies are our critters for this level. Go in it. Bash that. Bash that. I really like how ordinated... Is that the right word? I think that's the right word. How ordinated these indoors are. They're just like so shiny and golden in the remake. I mean, they still have the dragon-like patterns. Thank you, I couldn't eat that for some reason. I was running circles around it in the original, but yeah. And look at that, that is beautiful. They were just normal bombs in the original, but they are actually proper fireworks here, and the bloom effects just insinuate, like, or enunciate, that's the word, enunciate those colours and just make them hang for a moment, just like how fireworks should. So I really commend, and this level's actually running a little bit more smoother than the rest that I've played so far of it, like, more than I was expecting. By the way, these guys, I mean, we've already killed one of them already. Basically, what you want to do is flame their keg behind them, because they're too big, but they're also wearing metal armor, so the only way to kill them is to blow them up with the TNT they're carrying behind them. I guess that they're carrying gunpowder, but I don't know. Let's bash all these guys. I'm going to try and jump and flame and hit that guy without getting hit, but I did get hit, so that's a problem. These guys are still respawning, which is a problem. You're constantly under fire in this level. Give me that firefly. I kind of need the health. Thank you.
It looks like you'll have to use this cannon to get across here. Simply climb aboard. As for me, I just have to free my mind.
What do you mean, free your mind? Well, we already knew she was a demon. If you haven't played the same... Oh, well, thank you, Sparks. But yeah, that's a bit of spoilers for Spyro 2, but if you played in this game, you probably have played Spyro 3, but I'm not trying to spoil too much of Spyro 2 just in case. Anyway, we can't make that glide, even though we do have wings, so we need to use a rocket, literally firing a dragon out of a dragon-shaped rocket. I mean, what the hell is that? It's literally Mushu up in this shit. Remember from that part of the movie in Mulan, where Mulan actually... or Ping, should I say, takes out the Huns, blows it up. That was actually recreated in Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. There we are, and now we get a gem for our efforts. Yep, the ninjas that were spawned from these spawn blocks will still hang around, but once we kill them, they won't be able to respawn once we take out the surrounding blocks. However, if you don't take out all the blocks, they will eventually still spread about, so yeah, you got to take them all out. Mostly in the area that they're next to, but they can walk across if you're not careful, so take out the boxes first. That's good gem for taking out that enemy spawner, and then just take out the rest of the enemies that won't give you anything because you already have them. Except for in these rooms, I think. Yeah, in these rooms they do drop gems. I may have missed a couple, but that's because at the moment I'm trying to avoid them. I'm just going to blow you up with that. Thankfully, the rockets do just respawn. Again, I mean, I guess it's a factory because they make them here, but this is a castle. It's not industrial by any means. So when I think of a factory, I think of Frantic Factory or Grunty Industries. That's just what comes to mind. Not a castle. But I guess a factory is just it's just where you manufacture things in mass. So is that the right phrase? In mass? I'm using a lot of English today. And considering that I stutter and slur a lot, hence my name, the Scatman, probably not the best thing to do. Should also slow down my speech a tad, but I like to get as much info out as possible. By the way, another portal behind there. We'll deal with that in due time. I want to go get another rocket though to blow that up, because that's going to annoy me. Let me come back over here. I was using them to take out the enemies, so fair enough. Charging gets it done pretty quick. In fact, we're actually at the end of the level anyway, so I might just go do that first. That is the first egg you would normally go for. I just got noodles along the way because it was on the way. It was literally just en route, and I was going for the gems, so I don't know. I want to go that way and hop across in order to get to that portal. So both portals are near the end yet again, so that's very convenient. Level's quite short, very compact.
It looks like the sorceress has already used the plans to build her own rocket. We have to destroy it. Just follow me.
Or I could let you kick butt by yourself, because this is way more animated than the original. Except for this bit, because this is pretty much similar. Although, well, yeah, look cute while doing that. It was a little bit more subtle and a bit more Matrixy in the original. But, you know, the Matrix has passed and they've modernised it. So that I can actually agree with. But that egg's gonna blow!
Hey, look what was in the rocket. They must have been trying to put it into orbit.
That wasn't in the rocket, that was on the rocket.
If you see Handel, tell him I've gone back to Evening Lake to finish work on the professor's rocket.
And I can actually believe that she just somehow hopped down, grabbed it, and hopped back up again because she's got super jumping. She just went the normal way in order to show us the way, I guess. But yeah, gonna work on the professor's rocket. So that's what the rocket is in Evening Lake. So that's quite cool. Oh no! Okay, well, I just grabbed a gem right there. Sorry about that. It's the awkward cut. Roxio decided to crash. Thank God that I have the ability to save recording on the PS4. So I didn't actually lose anything other than, you know, the raw footage. Oh well. we did the thing, and yeah, she was going to go do the rocket. I've kind of like lost my flow now because of that, but yeah, now we're able to actually go back, and because she kicked all those enemies' butts, we're actually able to just reap the rewards from that, even though we get warped ahead to the end because of the egg. Well, the egg receiving cutscene and leaving and whatnot. We just got warped from the edge here. It's like, follow me, and then we just get warped back there. But yeah, we can't actually... Wait, what? Did I just see the whirlwind? Okay, the whirlwind. That's very weird. Can I please stop having technical problems? This is the first recording of the day as well, so having Roxio crash already, not a good sign. But yeah, we can't actually go in here because we're missing somebody. Dear Spyro, or whatever your name is, give it up. I've got the monkey and I'm not giving it back. Love, the sorceress. Fair enough. We can't actually do the entirety of this world yet. We're going to have to actually come back later. So we're not going to be able to do this 100%, but that means we're going to be able to squeeze in the Speedway today. But for now, we need to go do the other side areas, because we can actually do them. And here's Handle.
I think I can see an egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way around through these Rhinox to get to it.
Yep, it's literally just an extension of the level. I don't know why this is actually sectioned off. I guess that's just because how Spyro 3 handles their submissions. But yeah, we do need to take out all the enemies around here because, or you could just blow up your mate. That helps. Thank you, buddy. Alright, I just gotta get around you now. You know what? I'm gonna flee and burn my tush, I guess. Didn't mean to do that. Is he still locked onto me? There we are. Had to be right against the wall in order to stop that. Because now I can come over, flame his butt, he explodes when he hits the edge of the platform, I guess. Now I can continue onwards. So yeah, this is basically just a enemy gauntlet. Just get through the dungeon and get the egg. It's something that you would probably see in, like, Spyro 1, with the boss levels. It's kind of like a callback to that, really. Oh, I did that pretty much clean. No damage. Did I take him all out? No, I missed one. Ah, I missed him, dang it. I thought I was going to blow him up with that. You know what? I will use this to blow him up. And I'm not going to use first person. Nailed it! I need to go over there anyway in order to get the gem. Wow, I launched him through to the next room. I wasn't about to say through the floor then, that's not right. If it was a glitch, maybe. But not right now. I'm really paranoid right now. I keep checking box here to see if it's crashing or not. Seriously, the first recording, and it crashes halfway through. At least I got the main level done beforehand, so that was only 10 minutes. Yeah, like I said, this level is very compact and short. And it tends to be when you've got, like, another character that you need to do stuff with. I should have used this rocket to kill you. And I was too close and I got hit. But, oh well. It looked pretty. I kamikazed and it was fabulous. Actually, did you know that the name kamikaze, I guess this actually applies considering what we're doing in this level and how enemies actually, like, blow themselves up. Did you know that the word kamikaze actually means sacred wind? But in common language, it's just kind of been adopted for a person committing suicide by blowing themselves up or something, or putting themselves in danger for the sole purpose of just, you know, dealing damage to someone else, committing suicide, basically. So it's a bit weird, really. It's like not intended what it was used for, but I guess if you really wanted to interpret it into the way that it's supposed to be, while at the same time being like, oh, it's like a term used for suicide. Sparks bugged out there, grabbing health, thank you for that. Is, it's considered a sacred wind because you're doing a sacred or a noble move by putting yourself in harm's way in order to literally knock the wind out of your enemy's sails. So it's like a literal play on words, but I guess it could be seen in that kind of light. It's Sammy! Oh, how flash! Hats off to you, madam. Or, well, man. I don't know. That's both a boy and a girl's name. I thought I saw a block then. Did I take out all the blocks, actually? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, and all the enemies are still around because I haven't taken them out yet. I feel like they don't all respawn even if you have taken out the box or not. So, I'm hoping that's the case. Let's go take out the next area quickly, and if I've missed any gems, I guess I'll just get them. Oh, there's one right next to that rocket, actually. I think that's a shortcut to get back up here now I think about it. So, you know what? I'll grab that and hop in anyway. Oh, there was 2 gems. Actually, saying that, talking about gems in this very level, there was actually a glitch that I saw my friend Stella Condrite play when she was playing on this very system. Apparently, after like the patch update and whatnot, she came back in here and there was a blue gem, but she already had 100% and it gave her 5 additional gems. When she beat the game 117%, like everything, other than 1 skill point because they don't get counted to a percentage, she still had those 5 gems, so for whatever reason the game reloaded a 5 gem. Yeah, strange. I wonder if that will happen to me when I restart this, because if that's the case, we've technically got a 117.1% file, even though the points don't count.
Uh-oh. We'll have to use this combo power-up to take out these fire dragons. It will allow you to super fly and super flame at the same time.
Combo power-up again, just like Metropolis, which, funnily enough, I talked about kamikazing enemies. They had exploding pigs with rockets. What's with the parallels? I mean, these guys are not from that. They're from Scorch, but we have lava. There weren't any lava there, but it's still quite hot. I don't know. Parallels! Let's just grab this and go. So yeah, you have unlimited flight and unlimited super flame in this area, which is quite nice. The problem is, though, is that we've got these 2 dragons that don't... Oh, whoops, I did that wrong. And I'm still doing that wrong. What's wrong with me? Thank God there's fodder around. Get that health, please. Thank you. Yeah, they tend to fight back. That's not a problem. There are 2 dragons, and you can actually tell how close you are on defeating them, not just by their health, but how long they are. They're basically like the arcade snakes. The more, in this case, the more damage you do, the smaller they get. So they actually become harder targets to hit. But in the Reignited version, wow, he nailed me. That don't normally happen in the originals, I'll say that much. Yeah, their AI is a lot more aggressive, but they're also a lot harder to deal with in the Reignited version as well, because you're, as I've said many a time now, the projectile super flame in the Reignited trilogy compared to the original Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, because it's different than Spyro 1 entirely, it's just an improved flame. The balls travel faster, but the hitboxes are smaller. So that is actually a bit judgmental here, because no matter who I watch play this, my friends, people online, other walkthroughs, it takes a while, and longer than the original. Seriously, was that the same one that nailed me the first time? He keeps getting me when I'm hiding behind a goddamn wall. Blind spot McGee. Right, I need to go get this, and now I avoided that one. Yeah, I know, can I stop falling in the lava when I'm trying to actually heal? It's kind of judgmental to my long activity. There we are. Right, let's get on with this. So, don't know how long I'm going to be taking on doing this, because obviously if I take too long, I'll probably want to start cutting. There's actually some gems in this tunnel, so I'll take the tunnel. And I forget, sparks don't grab stuff when I'm not on the floor. If I'm in the air, you don't grab anything. And I got nailed again. But that is the same dragon. He's already hit me twice at least. Ooh. Ah, piss. Right. Let's actually get on with this now. Oh no, he just looked red. He was actually the purple one. But yeah, it's funny as well, because these are actually considered dragons, but these are just animated dragons. They're not proper dragons, so it's not like murder in like the literal sense, like we're taking out a member of our own species. They're just animated serpent. So they're probably like reanimated dragon puppets. You know, the ones that you see during like the Chinese New Year in China or something like that, for celebrations and going through parades and stuff like that. It's probably one of those things. But as you can see here, every hit I'm knocking off a piece of their body. I was actually on him for a good while there. It's not actually a good idea to follow them through the tunnel. Just head them off when they go through. You know exactly when they're going to come out. So, see, look, he's gone down there, so I'll just start shooting over here, and I will nail a couple of hits. Oh boy. At least they haven't been hitting me when I'm flying around to chase them. Just don't want to be facing them head on, you know. And by the way, because we're not actually in a speedway, you can't use the, oh yeah, you can use the techniques. Okay, fair enough. Because normally I wouldn't use those, because you don't have them in the original. I've talked about that before, and I've just done both moves right now, because why not? Problem is, you don't want to be leaving these guys flying around for too long, because they can regenerate their health. If you watch one of their bars closely, probably the purple one at this point, because I'm not focusing on him at the moment, which I should be doing, his health will go up a tad. But I'm right on this guy's butt right now. There we are. His purple's health's just flashed green for a second there. But I was right on this red dude's butt for quite a while there. So I think I'm going to change targets and focus on him for a bit. Yeah, because I'm right on him. Look at this. This is just free pickings. Oh, well that helps. If I get them both in the middle of the tunnel, can't complain about that. Alright, come on. Come on, you son of a biscuit. I don't need to renew it because there's infinite time. For this area alone, if you go through the portal, it won't actually be taken through. It's not like the super flame from Spyro 2, where you can just use it anywhere, including in a new game, on the same memory card. So, or in this case, the same account for PlayStation and for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I don't know how that'll be treated in the... No, it should be treated the same when it does eventually come to Switch. It probably will come to Switch, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm going to take the red guy out, and I'm going to speed up to take the purple guy out, because at that point it's just the same thing, just twice. There we are! Wow! That was a lot quicker than I thought. Okay. Speed up! Whoa! Oh, what the hell? Okay, he did 2 180s in a row. I've never seen that happen before in the original. I've seen it happen in this before, but I wasn't expecting him to do it twice in a row. I guess he just wanted to change his pathing. Yeah, it took me a while to actually start piling the damage on there. In fact, he almost got all of his health back since taking out the red guy, but we're almost done now. That's why I decided to come back in here. Come on, you're almost done. Let me hit you a few more times. That's all I need. Come on. There we go! What? No! I thought that was like a collision, like he hit me, I hit him at the same time. I haven't got any health. Why have I not got any health? I need health. What? How did I lose 2? I was blue. I don't remember getting hit twice. That's a 1-up. That's helpful. Okay, I did cut back at the right time because that got intense. Right, I need to hit him one more time again. I can actually see the little yellow button below his head. There we go.
Here, have this. I fished it out of the molten lava.
How? A fishing rod would burn before it even approaches, just saying. Hell, you should be melting right now, considering how lava works, but cartoon logic. Still, what kind of fishing lure did you use? I want to know this. Have we got every gem here? Yep, Spark's telling us to leave. Fair enough. So, yeah, I mean, what I was doing to, like, as you saw, just trying to stop myself from, like, getting moved about and whatnot, is that, 419. I feel like all the rest of the gems are in the area I can't go into. I want to think. Okay, that was a bit weird. But yeah, what I was doing to like stop myself from moving was do a hover and then glide back into flight. My phone just went off. Unprofessionalism. I should mute that when I'm recording. But yeah, where's Sparks pointing? He's pointing that way. You know what? I think what we're going to do is leave the rest of the gems in this level for our revisit, so we still have a reason to go through. Doesn't matter if we get them all now, because we have to come back anyway, and I don't want to waste time going for gems if we can get a whole new 3 eggs. So, normally I say that, but I thought I'll just say that now, just for the sake of it, because you might be thinking, oh, you're searching for gems now. I'll leave them for when we're coming back, because it's only one area that we got to do, and that'll probably be along with our new character that we'll get as well, because that's our final character, actually. I mean, we've already played as Hunter, we played as Sparks, which are the 2 non-canon playable characters, because they're very situational. You can't use them in normal levels. Even then, they're situational, but they don't have their separate segments in levels, that makes sense. Again, oh my god! I was about to say again, because I was seeing that when I was watching my mates play the game, because it was just a lot clearer, you know, not with, like, YouTube's compression and whatnot, but Spyro looks so sad coming out of, like, levels when underwater. I mean, I guess it's because he's entering a water level again, which is funny, really. That was Fireworks Factory, it's underwater. Maybe the lake is actually not a lake, but it flooded over. Just trying to remember, where is the Speedway? Oh, I remember where the Speedway. It was one of the where the, a couple of those gems that I was missing was. Do not eat me, please. You are a glitchy son of a biscuit. Let's go in. Honey Speedway. Here we go. Always want to get the Speedways done when I can't do a whole level proper. I think I'm at 25 minutes right now. So, but then again, I've got to do speed up and a few cuts and splicing because, for whatever reason, Roxio wanted to crash, and my computer wasn't whirring. I mean, it's actually quieter now than it was before. So, I mean, I guess it was whirring then, but... Yeah. That was short. Alright, so we're going to do the time attack first this time. I'd rather do that first like I normally do. I only did it as an exception last time. Yeah, I don't need to do it. There's no skill point in it for me. Oh yeah, I didn't actually talk about that. If we check about skill points here and go over here, Fireworks Factory, we can't actually do anything about that. That skill point was not available to us. That's why I didn't mention it, because we can't actually do it. But I should have still mentioned it, because that's just me. But it's not a problem, I just remembered it. Like I said, we can't do it right now, not a big deal. So yeah, we've got pretty much 2 sets of rings right here, which is kind of weird, to be perfectly honest. We go through the honeycombs, which, well, we're playing Banjo-Kazooie right now. They're effectively the same thing, they're hollow, they're just not as thick. We go through the beehives, and we take out the bees that live in the beehives, because we're evil, I guess. This is the last one. Yeah, that one's not exactly straight, but these guys strafe up and down, so you want to make sure you're aligned. Flame, when you pretty much bump into them in the Reignited version, we already know how our flame works due to momentum, so if you were doing that in the original anyway, though, you can still do that, so that's not a problem. Same kind of strategy here. Flame you. And there's a reason why I wanted to do Fireworks Factory, not only to talk about the title screen and whatnot, but also because, by the way, don't touch the honey. I believe that's fail. So it kind of acts like lava water. It's very hot honey. But yeah, if I was at a right angle, I could have hit that guy on the way through. But it's fine. We'll still get them all. But yeah. The reason why I wanted to do the Fireworks Factory was to talk about like it being the title screen of the original Spyro 3, but at the same time, I also wanted to do Honey Speedway because the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to actually do Hunter next. Because, as I said before, when we first entered Evening Lake, or before we entered Bentley's level, you want to actually do the Hunter stuff of the entirety of Evening Lake before you complete, like, enough levels. Bentley's level doesn't count, but the other 4 levels, once we beat 2, we will be locked out of Hunter-specific stuff, and you'll see why after the next episode. I'm only saying that now because it actually applies to this particular level that we're in. I actually do want to retry, because we've done it, the game knows that, because I've seen what happened is that if you actually go through and then just go do Hunter's thing, when you do eventually quit out, you will get the egg for the time trial, because we've already done it.
Look out, Spyro. There's a really big sheep UFO around here, and it's trying to get me. I snatched up a dragon egg it was trying to abduct, and now it wants revenge.
So just give me the egg and I'll be on my way.
You wait here, I'll lure the UFO down the river of honey.
Okay, so you're going to use the egg as bait so you can take it out and then we get the egg. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, again, UFOs! What's with him in UFOs in the speedways? Oh, and by the way, I must also mention that when we're doing this particular Hunter mission...
Okay, here I go.
It can potentially bug in the original if it's not the Platinum or Greatest Hits version, because if you leave before you do it, he just de-renders. The sign ain't even there. He just never loads again, so that's actually a permanently missable egg if you do not grab it. That's only the black box label for, I believe, all versions. But just to be on the safe side, you might as well just do it all in one go anyway. But obviously, if you've done 2 out of 4 levels that does not include Bentley or the Speedway in Evening Lake, probably avoid the Speedway just in case, because even though he won't show up, he may not show up again when you go back in. So if you're going to do Honey Speedway, make sure you do it all in one sitting. Just saying. And that's why I'm doing it now, because it covers both the original, both this version, and I haven't actually talked about this minigame right now. All we've got to do is pretty much do the whole track and avoid all the debris. And this seems a lot easier than... That was easier than the original! What the hell?
Ah! Did you see that? Nobody outraces a cheetah. And look, I didn't even drop the egg.
Wow! I remember having to jump, like, spam the jump button to get through that in the original. I guess the boat moves a little bit slower. Nice! And that's double one. That's double egg right there. So that saves time. Alright, so all we've got to do now is race the bumblebees and we're done! Yeah, we know the routine. There is actually a trophy here. We got to fly through 12 boost rings, the blue ones, in one race. Which, well, we're going to try and get them all anyway. We need the speed. But yeah, but funnily enough, I mean, I don't really want to jinx it at this point, but I can just easily cut this out because I can only leave like 1 or 2 attempts in. Is, other than, Roxio crashing that one time, it hasn't actually crashed yet, it hasn't even lagged for that matter, or bugged. Not Audacity either, which is nice. No problem so far. Just had a little bit of trouble with the dragons, and that's about it, so... Okay, I couldn't flame that guy, that's a problem. I couldn't reach him. He's a green bee as well! Oh my god, has Shrek become a bee? In fact, this one's red, never mind. I mean, is that Clifford, the big red bee? He's got a smoky bottom. Yeah, this is a very wide one. Oh, I should have went for that blue ring, I didn't see that. And he went for it. No, you cheeky. Right, come on. I'll flame you, because you're right next to me. I was waiting for the right moment there. Gotta go through this honeycomb. Nice speed boost into a weapon, into another speed boost. Why would you go wide for the other one? I don't know. I'm gonna go in here. I'm not going for that one because you need to go for the ring. That's a trap. But the drifting didn't really help there. It made me panic for a moment there. It made my heart skip a beat. Don't need that in my life. Well, technically I didn't have that in my life because I skipped the beat. So that's like... Oh, I don't know. Being pedantic. Technically I'm still conscious. It's part of my life. I remember it. Why do I have to be so philosophical about that kind of stuff? I'm trying to make a joke and I'm like, I take it too seriously. I guess that makes it funny. Got him. That's actually the one in first place. What the hell? I'm not even trying that hard. I guess I'm at a decent level. And I did the other 2 things first as well. It's because of the glitches. Is the game taking pity on me? Oh, I better not mess up now. I would hate myself for that. Right, let's do this, do this. There we are, we've got the trophy, we don't have to worry about that. I've got an ammo ready, we've still got an entire lap to deal with. Alright, so we've slowed him down again. Grab that, slow him down again. Somehow it went right by him. What is this red shell nonsense? Red shell, blue shell from Mario Kart? I was about to say Spyro again, but we're playing Spyro, that's not right. Yeah, I'm not going to go for that blue one. I'm not trusting myself. I just hugged the inside a bit. Just take it nice and slowly. We're actually going to get this first try. We got the whole thing done first try. This entire speedway, first try. Shouldn't jinx myself, but I should be good. That is insane. That will be insane. We haven't done it yet. We will do. Come on. Don't like taking that so sharply. Don't even need a cannon at this point, because I've pretty much done it now at this point. Just don't go for that honeycomb. And there we are, there's the finish. We just did it all in one try. Honey Speedway's been swept. Alright, don't tempt them, Sparks. They're going to sting us. They're going to protect their queen if we insult them. Pleasant. Well, with just under 90 eggs, I think we're going to call it an episode there. So in the next episode, guys, we will be taking on Lost Fleet, because there is no other level that we can actually do unless we want to backtrack unnecessarily. See you guys in the next episode for the reason why. Good to know. Maybe you should like and subscribe as well.